Dom, it's so great to be with you today. You've had fantastic success growing companies like Rackspace and Pier 1. You're a global expert in scaling up and coaching so many high growth technology companies.
Ethan, it's lovely to be here today with you. You have spent 10 years crafting your art around helping purpose-driven CEOs to have more impact in the world. It's great to be here with you today.
Thank you, Dom.
Ethan, one of the things that we do with a client, particularly at annual kickoff or even just kickoff when they're a new client, is talk to them about their core customer. Why do you find that important?
Yeah, we find the discussion around core customer to be absolutely foundational. No matter if our client is a business to business or a business to consumer, they're selling to a person at the end of the day. And the better they can understand that person and that person's hopes, dreams, role, what truly are the needs that person has? Why are they buying, right? So important. We find oftentimes senior teams really don't know. They can't even agree on who that core customer is. And so it leads to a rigorous discussion and usually a lot of questions that as they get answered, their strategy becomes clearer and clearer.
Oh, well, you talked about there the hopes and dreams and aspirations of the customer. And so often people feel as though they're selling their widgets to a company and they're thinking in terms of the widgets and the features and benefits, and it's a bit faster than the competitors and it's a bit cheaper. But when I say, well, how do you want people to feel after they've bought your product? They say, what do you mean feel? So, well, look, they're not going to do anything that doesn't give them a positive benefit. It's either benefits their company or benefits them personally, and they're going to feel something. So how do you want to make them feel? How do you want to show up in the marketplace?
And what are some mistakes you'll see them often make, Dom, as you help them through this process?
Oh, I think they're often thinking as broad as possible. So what happens is I say, why are you different to your competitors? And after a couple of minutes silence, people say, well, we're not really. There's no differentiation. So, this is about. It's not about the broadest possible market. So you've set some revenue goals. You've set a 3-year highly achievable goal, or how long it's going to take you to double the business. And it's what's the smallest possible market that you could address to meet your revenue goals. And that's where your core customer is. You need to be world famous to your core customer. If other people have never heard of you, that's absolutely fine, because then you're not wasting your marketing budget. And so that really getting it really narrow, and then really understanding the personal motivation of that buyer and why in that, it might be some of the things that we found in the past are tenure. A CTO comes into a company, and that new hire is a change agent, and now all of a sudden that company is a productive sales prospect, whereas it has never been before. And so that one of those insights that tell a story might be tenure of Charles, the customer persona, or Fred or Emily or whatever pick. But I do like picking a name and a job title and a company and sort of fleshing it all out so that we've got, we could actually bring a cardboard cutout of the core customer into the boardroom.
Well, Amazon's so famous for having that core customer in the meetings, right? And just I can't emphasize enough the goal that you're talking about, Dom, from zooming in, really picking individual people versus trying to be everything to everyone. That just doesn't lead to an interesting strategy.
Ethan, it's been fantastic to talk to you today about core customer.
Thank you, Dom.